the deliverance of Jagai and Madhai.
In 1486, about the time that the War of the Roses happened in England, Lord Krishna appeared in a place known as West Bengal. He appeared not as God, but as God's servant, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to show the people how it was possible to love the Lord in a mood of devotional service. One of the ways to develop love for Krishna is by chanting his holy names constantly. And indeed, this was part of Lord Chaitanya's daily routine. He would get up earlier than the sunrise and go out with his loyal friends and devotees. Together, they would go from town to town, village to village, playing musical instruments and singing and dancing, and getting everybody to join in with them. One of Lord Chaitanya's names was Gauranga, which means golden limbs. He was tall and enchanting, and with his raised arms would be heard to say,
"My friends, please, don't waste your time in sleeping and uselessly enjoying your senses. Our time in this body is short, so we must utilize it in the best possible way. Just chant the names of Krishna, Hari, Mukunda, and Yadava. If you do this, then you shall surely avoid great suffering at the end of your lives."
In this way, many villagers joined Lord Chaitanya and his merry throng in chanting the holy names of Krishna. Everyone felt happy to be in his company, whereas he himself felt anxiety that there were still many people who had not had the chance to hear and chant the holy names. He would send out his devotees to go from door to door to tell people about the Lord.
My dear, ever blissful brother Nityananda, I would like to entrust you with the mission of spreading Krishna consciousness to every town and village. Will you do me this honor?
My dear Lord, I am your servant as well as your brother. It humbles me that you should ask. I shall go enthusiastically with a gladdened heart.
Now please go, along with Haridas, to every house, in every street, in every town, in every district, and tell everyone you meet about the glories of Krishna.
Lord Nityananda took to heart the sincere words of Lord Chaitanya, and with Haridas would go out every day teaching about the glorious qualities and pastimes of Krishna. Some householders were glad to receive them, but some were less than favorable. Others were downright rude and shouted abuse. But still, Nityananda and Haridas carried on, and every night they'd regale Lord Chaitanya with tales of their many adventures. One day,
This looks like a good house. I'll knock, and you can do the talking, Haridas.
Oh, my dear sir, you look very intelligent. We have a very important, intelligent message for you, sir.
Really? What is that? You're not trying to sell me something? Heavens, no! We're giving this opportunity for free. You have received this valuable form of human life, and I beg you not to waste it a moment longer. Please, please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Please, please.
What my friend is saying so compassionately is just use your spare time to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes, please chant Hare Krishna, or your life will be wasted and you may become an animal in your next birth.
I am too busy taking care of my family. I don't have time for this chanting mantra.
If you don't develop love of God in your heart by chanting Hare Krishna, then great sorrow may await you. I beg of you, please chant, chant, chant.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Nita,
Hare.
you're embarrassing me. Please, show a little restraint. Nita. Okay. Alright. I will try chant a little bit each day. Just a little bit. Oh, Krishna. What is that commotion, sir? What is going on? Dear me, that noise is emanating from Jagai and Madhai. Oh, the town thugs. Those rascals go around terrorizing Navadvip's innocent. Friends, if you value your life, then run, or you'll be sorry. Oh ma. My dear sir, can we hide in your house, please?
I guess not then.
Nitai, come. We have to go and hide. Come, let us go.
Jagai and Madhai were the most vicious criminals ever to have lived in Navadvip. They enjoyed their reign of terror, causing havoc for the decent folk of the district. A tornado of trouble causing God-fearing citizens were swept up in their wake. This abominable duo performed unspeakable acts, often fueled by drinking drugs. Nobody had ever dared challenge them until...
Hey, Haridas! Maybe we can help them.
Are you out of your mind, Nitai? You heard what the man said? They will hurt us. Besides, we're not supposed to preach the glories of the holy name to the faithless.
But if these two were to change their hearts, then just think what an amazing example they would set to ones more pious. Lord Chaitanya and Krishna's names will be glorified in history.
Oh, you do have a point. But the answer is no. If I run away now, I can live to preach another day. Let's go.
Don't run away. It's okay. I'll do all the talking.
As usual, Jagai and Madhai were roaring drunk and in a riotous spirit. Nobody was safe from their verbal and physical abuse. Young men had bottles thrown at them, and young girls were grabbed. Gingerly, Nitai approached the pair, with Haridas following a few paces behind, cringing slightly and expecting the worst.
My dear sirs, good evening. We are here with some good news. We wish you no ill and hope for none in return.
A Vaishnava! We hate them!
What do you want? A donation? Get out of here before I rearrange both of your faces! Get out! out! Move!
Nitai, perhaps we had better go. We did try, and Jagai here is giving us a fair chance to leave before things get ugly. Come, let's go.
Yes, Nitai. If you value your life, you should leave right now.
Please, don't be so angry. We are here tonight giving people the opportunity to chant Hare Krishna, and in return, they will taste the nectar of Krishna's holy names.
You'll taste the nectar of my fist connecting with your forehead in a minute. You get out of here! You must be brave or real stupid, my friend. Get out!
Run, Nitai! Run! Run! Our lives depend on it! Krishna! Krishna! We're in danger!
But poor old Haridas, too old to run very far, made it as far as the first dark alley and pulled in Nitai after him. Moments later, they saw Jagai and Madhai run straight past them, their senses dulled, thankfully, by alcohol. The drunken duo could be heard from their hero's hideout. After some time, deciding it was safe, Haridas and Nitai fled back to Lord Chaitanya's house. The Lord had been worried when they had not shown up in time for prasadam. In flew Nitai, roaring like a lion after a successful stalk.
My dear Nitai, why so jubilant? Maybe Haridas can interpret for you. Are you both all right?
No! We're not all right. We were chased out of the town by the brothers Jagai and Madhai. Nitai tried telling them about chanting, and needless to say, they weren't happy. They threatened us with a painful death. I tried to warn Nitai. I tried, but would he listen?
I have tried hard for you, my lord, and next time I will try even harder to save these two condemned souls. Gauranga!
I'm aware of this demoniac duo, and I'm happy that you tried saving them from themselves. Now please, go take prasad. You look exhausted.
Haridas was much less exultant than Nitai and wanted to voice his concerns to Lord Chaitanya.
My lord, may I speak with you? Nitai, you go ahead, and I will catch up with you. Save a plate of prasad for me. You can start telling the others about tonight's adventures.
What's on your mind, Haridas Prabhu?
It's about Nitai. I need to change my Sankirtan partner. I'm applying for a transfer, Mahaprabhu. This Nitai, he is too extreme. His enthusiasm will be my downfall. I am an old man. My heart cannot take all the excitement.
Extreme? What does he do?
If someone does not comply in chanting Hare Krishna, then he grabs hold of their feet and doesn't let go until they utter the mantra. Chant Krishna, he tells them. Chant Krishna. Often, he jumps in the river Ganga, grabbing and wrestling with the crocodiles, persuading them chant Hare Krishna. Crocodiles chanting Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord, it is all too much. And sometimes he rolls around in the market square, crying or laughing like a baby. His behavior is so extreme, so embarrassing, my Lord. Please, I implore you, I want another partner.
Don't worry, I'll speak to him. I'll get him to tone it down a little bit. Let's just put it down to youthful exuberance.
Haridas? Are you coming for prasadam? It's getting cold. What are you talking about in there?
Nothing, Nitai. Just coming now. Just coming now, Nitai.
Go on. Now stay with him for a few more days. Meanwhile, I'll try and quell his madness.
Next day in the market, whilst the pair preached the glories of Krishna to the locals, they once again heard the commotion which always preceded Jagai and Madhai's arrival. Haridas saw them pick up a wine merchant by his quarter collar and demand liquor and money, two of their favorite items. Nitai seized on this opportunity to shower the rogues with his humility and compassion.
My dear sirs, I invite you to unhand the wine merchant and refrain from this unnecessary extortion. Again, I invite you to chant Hare Krishna. Replace your anger with Gauranga.
You again?
Where the hell do you get the cheek to speak to us for a second time?
Today's meeting with us shall be your last. Prepare to die!
The atmosphere in the marketplace grew tense. Sharp intakes of breath followed by pin-drop silence as the locals waited to see what violent end would meet the preachers. Madhai, looking impatiently for a weapon to use, spied an empty clay pot. He picked it up, and with all the strength he could muster, he hurled it at Nityananda. The force of a direct hit to Nitai's head knocked him off his feet and drew blood from a deep gash.
Krishna! Nitai! Oh! Nrsimhadev! Nrsimhadev! I must tell Mahaprabhu! Oh! This is a disaster!
Seeing the blood, Haridas fled to find Lord Chaitanya's help. The evil brothers laughed long and hard, seeing what they had done. Nitai slowly stood up and looked directly at them.
I forgive you both. It does not matter that you have hurt me. All I ask is that you please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This madman does not know what is good for him. Fetch me something heavier, brother!
No, Jagai! Do not hurt him any further! His humility has caused a shocking change in my heart.
What? Are you mental, Madhai? Get out of my way while I knock him senseless!
Stop this foolishness, brother! I cannot allow him to be harmed any further by you. Who else but a saint can tolerate our behavior? Fall at his feet! Jagai! Fall at his feet!
Move, Madhai! I'll kill him. Then we can discuss your little empathy upon him.
A big struggle broke out. one brother trying to attack Nitai, the other trying to protect him. The people in the marketplace joined the warring brothers in petrification as they heard a noise. It was a cross between bellowing roar of a lion and a trumpeting mad elephant, only deeper and scarier. Thunder and lightning shook the ground as Lord Chaitanya, eyes red as hot coals, strode into view.
I will not tolerate any offences to my devotees! I will kill them!
The Lord invoked his most powerful of weapons, the Sudarshan Chakra, reserved for killing the most heinous of demons. It was razor sharp and deadly accurate. Out of fear at seeing their possible demise, Jagai and Madhai fell to the floor, just as the Lord was about to unleash the chakra.
My lord, please stop. I beg of you, do not kill these brothers. You have come to deliver the fallen souls of this age, not to kill them. Please, please, my lord, show them your mercy. Just see how they have fallen down in front of you.
Yes, my lord. Please kindly forgive us.
Please forgive us. We are clouded by ignorance. We are sorry.
Please be compassionate to us.
When the Lord saw the sincerity of Jagai and Madhai and how readily Nityananda was prepared to forgive them, tears of compassion welled up in his eyes. He told them that if they gave up their sinful ways and took to chanting Hare Krishna, then they would be spared. They heartily complied. So, by the blessings of Nityananda, the pair had their punishment overturned. They changed their whole lives and became Jagannath and Madhava, fellow devotees of Lord Chaitanya. The Lord appeared in this age to deliver the fallen souls, conditioned by ignorance. By degrees, we are all Jagai and Madhais, and by simply chanting Hare Krishna, we can free ourselves of the karma of our past sinful lives. Hare Krishna.
He
Oh.